Good morning, children. My name is Ramchandra Rao. It is first class for 8th class students. I hope that you will understand mathematics now because of it is offline. So, before going to the chapter, once we will do revision. We will revise the things which you learned in 7th class. In mathematics, in 8th class, the first chapter is rational numbers. Before going to rational numbers, we should know about properties. So here, properties. So the properties are closure property, commutative property, associative property, identity, inverse, distributive. So these are the properties you have to learn in first chapter. So how we will learn what are the properties? Already you discussed all the properties in 7th class. Now again once we will recall the properties. First property is closure property. Second is commutative property. Next, commutative associative property. Identity property. Inverse property. Next, distributive property. So these are the properties already you learned in 7th class. Now we should know briefly about these properties. First property is closure, and I wrote all the names. Being a student, how you have to remember all the properties in a sequence wise. So I'll give one sentence here. Cloco as I in to distribute. Just this sentence, if you remember, in this sentence all properties will be there. So here what is the sentence? Cloco, maybe it is a name of any person. So if you see the names of the persons in other countries, some different names will be there. So simply Cloco is a name of one person in other country or something. Cloco as I into distribute. What he is saying is he want to distribute some chocolates, it seems, for 8th class students. So he is asking Cloco as I into distribute. So here, if you remember this sentence, what will be happens is first clo is there. First clo stands for closure property. Second co is there, commutative property. Next as is there, associative property. I is there, identity property. In is there, inverse property. Distribute is there, distributive property. So if you remember this sentence, we will come to know all the properties in order. Okay. So remember this, and next we will go for closure property. So what is closure property? We will see it. Now what I will do is, I know natural numbers set. Natural numbers set means in set you will have numbers from 1 to infinity. Imagine that n is a bag. That bag contains numbers starting from 1 to infinity. So it is one set and this is called set brackets. Now it is set of natural numbers. What I am doing is, I am taking any two natural numbers, 2, 5. What are 2, 5? Natural numbers. I just pick up two numbers from set of natural numbers. And what I am doing is, I am performing addition. What I am doing? I am performing addition. Add 5 to 2 or add 2 to 5. Both are same. 2 plus 5 how much here? 7. 2 plus 5 if you done, you got 7. What is 7? Again 7 is one element in set of natural numbers or not. Means 1, 2, 3 etc. is going on. In that 7 will be there or not, you have to see it. 2, 5 belongs to natural number and 2 plus 5 also belongs to natural number. Isn't it? So here the closure property is satisfied. The closure property is satisfied. How can you say? Means you have to take two numbers from that set and you have to perform 4 fundamental operations. See here, operation means not the operation which doctor will do. Here in mathematics 4 operations will be there. They are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. The student who will say maths is very difficult, they doesn't know or they are not perfect in 4 operations. So being it is introduction class, I will say that what is addition? So remaining properties we'll see it later. Now addition. If I'll ask students that do you know additions, then what you will say? You will say that I know additions, you will say. Okay, very good. So addition means what you will think is you have to add 12 plus 27, 2 plus 7 9, 1 plus 2 3, 39. Maybe you say like this addition. But so additions will be of different. So if I will give 1.2 and 1.02. So these two, what you have to do? You should do addition. So these two also additions only, but they are called decimals. Additions in decimals. And next, if I will give 12 by 27 plus 13 by 81, it is also addition. If I ask 12 plus 27, you are saying 39 directly. But if I ask this addition, you can't say the answer very easily, because these are also called additions only. If I say that you don't know additions, you will say that sir only don't know anything. But in additions, types of additions will be there. So these are additions in terms of fractions. These are additions in terms of decimals. Okay, and like 2x square plus 3x plus 8 by x plus 5 by xy, something. It is also addition. But in this algebraical terms are there, and these are also called additions only. So no student can say that I know all the additions. Teacher also can't say, because maybe for teacher also some problems they doesn't know. Okay, every teacher is a student. Every teacher has to go on practicing, then he will come to know about it. Now, so decimal additions are there, fractional additions are there. Okay, integers additions means minus 5 you should add to 8. Minus 5 you should add to 8. So what is minus 5 plus 8 means? Maximum students will say that the answer is minus 13, but it is wrong. Minus 5 plus 8. You are adding one integer to another integer. It is also called addition only. And minus 3 should be added to minus 10. It is also addition only. Okay, so these all are additions. So now I'll say one title of the picture, Telugu picture, that is Fida. Already you know about Fida picture. Do you know or you don't know? Maybe you know. So Fida is a beautiful word. Fida అయిపోయినా అంటారు. Fida. See it. I'll convert this Fida into maths. What is the first letter in Fida? F. F stands for fractions. F stands for fractions. What is I? I stands for integers. I stands for integers. What is the D? D stands for decimals. What is A? What is A? Not addition. A. Algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions. Now, what is this Fida? We'll see it. What is this Fida? We'll see it. Okay. What is this Fida? We'll see. So here, 4 fundamental operations I said to you or not. Mathematics, who doesn't know, who are not interested, they doesn't know 4 fundamental operations. What they are is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These 4, if any student doesn't know, then they can't do maths and they won't get interest to do maths because of they doesn't know these 4 fundamental operations. Now, what is Fida? What are these 4? We'll see it. Now, first one, fractions is there. A stands for additions, means in fractions, additions, we should know about it. In fractions, additions, the meaning of additions in fractions is 2 by 3 plus 5 by 7. What is this? Addition of fractions. Next, in fractions, subtractions. 18 by 5 minus 3 by 7. What is this? Fractions, in fractions, subtractions. And some 3 by 7 into 21 by 9. What is this? In fractions, multiplications. And next, 8 by 17 divided by 1 by 11. What is this? In fractions, divisions. See, some students will say that I know additions, I know subtractions, I know multiplications, I know divisions, they'll say. But what you know, you have to practice in terms of fractions. So, in fractions, additions, do you know or not? In fractions, you know subtractions or not? In fractions, you know multiplications or not? In fractions, you know divisions or not? So, these questions, you can create your own questions. No need of any exercise for us. Okay. Next, go for I. I means integers. What are integers? Already you learned in 7th class. Integers are denoted with Z and middle 0 will be there. 1, 2, 3 this side and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 this side. So negative natural numbers, positive natural numbers and in middle 0. All get together, the numbers are called integers. In integers also we should know additions, we should know subtractions, we should know multiplications, we should know divisions. And next, in decimals. In decimals means already I said 0.007 plus 1.8. Like that, in decimals additions, in decimal subtractions, in decimal multiplications, in decimals divisions. Next, algebraic expressions. Algebraic expression means already you know in 7th class and from 6th class only algebra will be starts. So in this algebra x plus y. So my father brought X chocolates and each chocolate costs 2 rupees. Means 2x will be the amount which he pays. So like that, in algebra, x, y, z, something like algebraic identities will be there, means terms will be there. With that, subtractions, additions, divisions, multiplications, if you learn. Okay, like addition means 2x square plus 3x plus 5 plus some minus 3x cube minus 5x plus 3. So this is also called addition only. First, when you are saying that I know additions perfectly, then what is this? It is also addition only or not? So what you said, I know additions you said. Can you do this addition very fastly? No, you can't. Because it is also one type of addition. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So here 4 are there, here 4 are there, means 16. If any person are perfect in these 16 operations, then he is a genius student. Okay, so then only you can understand 8th, 9th, 10th. Otherwise, you are an average student or a below average student. So first of all, being it is a starting class, what you have to do is, in this FIDA, these four fundamental operations, if you practice, then this mathematics becomes the FIDA of you. Isn't it? Those who know these 16, then maths will be FIDA for you. Means maths will, FIDA means already you know about it. Its meaning is perfectly you know. Maths will become FIDA for you. Okay? So, only the thing is not only listening the class, you should practice the class. Okay? Those who won't practice can't get maths. Okay? Practice makes maths perfect. Okay? So, today I want to close this class, this session. For tomorrow I have to practice and same. Okay? Bye bye.